Oh my gosh. I almost want I really want to start this whole video over. I so mad. Okay. Good evening. My name is I'm so sorry about the sound, y'all. My name is Lanicia Mayberry. Welcome to Team Tuesday. The mission statement is to bring strength, independence, and empowerment to individuals and their families by building confidence and financial freedom through affordable fashion. Still no sound. Okay. While $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe those who wear it will. Our team scripture is Proverbs 10:4. The hands of the diligent shall prosper. Our team mantra is saving souls from poverty and building generational wealth, $5 at a time. And our team motto is habits reflect the mission. Good evening, team hustling honeys and homies. Good evening, Team IG. Good evening, Team YouTube. Good evening, fellow Papa brothers and sisters across the nation. Welcome to Team Tuesday. If you're watching live, please comment hustle hard. If you're watching a replay, please comment after party. All right. Got all of that out the way. I'm so sorry, you all. As soon as I hit the live button, my doorbell rang and all heck broke loose up in here. So I apologize for that. Don't forget to share this video. The replay will be available with timestamps on YouTube tomorrow. So if you want to skip through all the rigmarole and just get to the nitty gritty, you can do that on YouTube tomorrow. But right now we are live We are live. So tonight we're going to talk about the Empower Me Pink. We're going to do a recap of Empower Me Pink. Who went? If you went to Empower Me Pink, please put in the comments which city you attended and Empower Me Pink in. Y'all give me just a minute. With all the fuss, I didn't share to my team page or nothing, so bear with me. I'm so out of everything. Everything is, it's gonna be okay. So there's there, and Team Radiant Styles right there. Okay. Did you go to EMP? What city did you attend EMP in? Put it in the comments if you went. If you went, this will be a review. If you did not go, you're going to see everything that you missed. Well, some of what you missed. I can't redo everything in 24 minutes. We're going to keep this as close to 30 minutes as possible. All right. So I'm so glad to see everybody this evening. Sorry for all the bloopers at the beginning. I apologize. That's trying to. No, that's wrong. I need this one big. This one big. There we go. All right. Let's get it cracking. We're going to jump straight in. No announcements. We're just going to get right on into it. Empower Me Pink recap. EMP, I see y'all. Baltimore, Atlanta, Bloomington. Michelle, oh, you went to Bloomington. Okay. Cool. So, like I said, for those of you who went, this will be a recap. For the rest of you, it will be informational. So, first things first, I will tell y'all that EMP started with founder Trent Kirby telling a story of something very personal that happened to him. And Trent didn't have no slides. So I don't have, I felt like what Trent shared, and if you were there, you know what I'm talking about. He and Misty worked very hard to make sure that, well, not to make sure, but to deny press coverage of what happened. So to talk about it live on here, I just really feel like is inappropriate. And it's one of those things where you just had to be there, right? So yeah, I'm gonna leave that with that. If you know somebody who went, ask them about that. But we're going to mosey right on along to the next speaker, who was Becky. Why is my picture not showing though? Wait. Why is Becky's picture not showing? Oh, you guys. That's share. So flustered this evening, you all. What am I looking for? Uploads. Get off the screen. You were there a minute ago. Let's go back. This is what Becky said. Shut up, Andrew! OMG! I'm having a Monday on a Tuesday. All right, there it is. Help, Jesus. All right. Becky talked about her daughter and her daughter's best friend in elementary school. Her daughter's best friends in elementary school. And just for sake of time and shortening the story, and the fact that I don't retell stories well, let's just be honest. She spoke about her daughter having a hard time in school, and there was a certain administrator at the school that went out of her way to help Becky's daughter have a better experience in her is either middle school or elementary school. Okay, and she ended up the Becky's daughter thought that they were best friends because that's just how sweet this administrator was. And actually, she is now a paparazzi employee. But, anyways, Becky talked about the fact that we all have a choice. Choose to be sweet. I want you to consider for a moment your. Oh, I'm not even showing the slide. I'm just. This is just not my night, y'all. It's really not. Okay. There's the slide. We have a choice. We all have a choice. Choose to be sweet. Think about your social media outlets, you all. Think about the energy that you put out via those outlets. Are you going out of your way to be negative? Are you putting out good energy? Are you complaining about everything that's going on? What are you choosing to be sweet, right? Or are you just, letting the chips fall where they may? Because the more positive you are, the more positive energy that you put out, the more people can look to you for kindness and just that dopamine of positivity, the more people will attract to you. So choose to be sweet. Try to, I'm just going to say choose to be sweet instead of sour. Okay. So consider that the next time you get ready to make that post, consider to yourself, is this a sweet post? Is this a positive post? How can the energy that I'm putting into this post come across to another person? That's just something to think about in general, especially as a business person, right? Yes, it's your personal profile, but you're still a business owner. You're still a small business owner, and the energy that you produce is important. Okay, Becky's. Nope, that's the same slide, Lanisha. Isn't that grand? Okay, so moving right along. Next speaker was Matt Secor. Not sure if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly, but he told a story that I think we can all. Oh, I'm already 13 minutes in. Have mercy, Jesus. He told a story about the my main takeaway from him, right, was he told a story about a Chinese man with a horse, and the horse ran away. Neighbor comes over. Neighbor says, "Oh, how unlucky that your horse ran away. That was your only means of transportation. That was that was your main means of making money, and he ran away." And the man said, the owner of the horse said, "Could be good, could be bad. We'll see." So the next day, the horse comes back with with a gang of other horses, right? With like 10 more horses. And so here comes that neighbor again to, "Oh, look how lucky you are that now you have all these horses." And the horse owner said, "Could be good, could be bad. We'll have to wait and see." And so the next day, the man's the horse owner's son was working with the horses and got kicked in the chest, and well, maybe not in the chest, but anyway, he broke both of his legs. Y'all, I said I'm not good at telling stories. You should have been there. Should have been there. Should have been there. Okay, he broke both of his legs, and now here comes that same neighbor again. "Oh, how unlucky! Your son broke both of his legs. What are you gonna do? That was your only help." And you already know where this is going. He said, "Could be good, could be bad. We'll have to wait and see." Right? So then the next day, the Chinese government came down and they were drafting young soldiers to go fight in the war. And because, he had these two broke legs, he wasn't able to be drafted. And so here comes that neighbor once again. Oh, look how lucky you are that your son didn't get drafted for the war. And what was his response? Could be good, could be bad. We'll have to wait and see. More of the story is everything that happens to you in this life, in this business, in every situation, right? The way you portray it, the way you respond to it dictates if it's good or bad for you, right? So that man, he just, he didn't get too focused too far down the line. He didn't let the current circumstance depress him or bring him down. He just looked at it like it is what it is right now. I got to work with what I have and keep going. He didn't look at it like, oh, this is awesome. Oh, this really sucks. He just was like, could be good, could be bad. We'll have to wait and see. So how many times, for example, in our business, do things happen that we see as negative and we don't take the time to see that there is possibly something positive with this situation? There could be a positive outcome of this situation. I'll give you a prime example. I've been struggling. I was going to say this for the end, but I'll tell you now. I've been struggling to get back live consistently, right? Because in my head, I got that little neighbor in my head, right? He keep telling me, "You want to go back live, but you're not consistent. You're not." You're not gonna pick a day and time and go live at that time all the time. You're inconsistent. You have too much stuff going on. Da 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 da. This little voice, right, that we don't tell to shut up. So I finally went live last night. I went live for an hour and a half and did not sell one piece of jewelry. So most of us would think, oh, that's horrible. You went live that long and you didn't make any money. But my attitude now is could be bad, could be good. We'll have to wait and see. I'll tell you one thing good that did come out of it. I was able to take my live and make a short little snippet and put it on TikTok. Guess what? Your girl has more followers on TikTok. But had I not gone live last night, I would not have had any content to shrink and put on TikTok to gain more followers so that could be an additional platform for me to go live. So right now, my focus with live, if I get sales, awesome. But my focus right now is gaining customers, gaining followers, gaining content, gaining consistency. So it's all about how you look at your situation. That makes all the difference in the outcome. Okay? All right. I'm gonna save y'all comments for the end because y'all know me. I got the squirrel mind. I get all discombobulated. So now let's get into the jewelry. And let me just take a moment, honey. Let me just take a moment right here to do a round of applause for Misty Kirby. Misty Kirby been in. Woo! She's showing out, y'all. She's showing out. She's showing out. These pictures do these pieces no justice. Okay. First of all, it came from a camera to a computer screen now to you, so it's some distortion there. But I'm gonna need you to use your in between eyes and just visualize how gorgeous this jewelry is. Once again, you should have been there. We're gonna talk about that at the end. I'm gonna try to stop saying that, but it's the truth. Okay, so enhanced essentials. I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like I remember what everything was and what clothes go in there. But here are the Pantones, the color Pantones. I did at least get you that much. You're welcome. Now let's get into this jewelry. Oh, why ain't these pieces showing up, Jesus? Y'all, what is happening right here? What is happening right here? Let's OMG. I think I added too many pictures at one time to my little upload here, and now it's how embarrassing. That was there when I did it. I promise you it was. Okay, y'all. So this is what we gonna do. If you see a blank spot, just know that it was supposed to be a picture there, and look at the picture that is there. Okay, can we agree to do that? All right. So anyway, this bracelet. Yeah, the other picture was better. So we just gonna go to the next slide. All right. So sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. It wasn't like this when I previewed it, previewed the slides. Anyway, these earrings, you will see these this spring. I almost said fall. You see this winding motion, and you see the texture in there. You see how big they are. This spring, we're going back to the chunky jewelry, the big statement pieces of jewelry. And guess what? It is still $5. This ring, I do remember with this ring, she said this was tone on tone. Learn something. What does that mean? You have a copper stone on a copper ring. That is tone on tone. Who already knew that? Say me in the comments. If you didn't know that, say not me in the comments, because I sure didn't before EMP. Okay. But do you see the size of it? You're going to see a lot of size. Okay. A lot of size. Look. Oh, these pictures do not do this necklace justice, but this necklace is gold with this same diamond stone going all the way around. Y'all, I'm not going to describe every piece. Y'all, that's a bracelet. Luster claw class closure. Look at that. Look at that. I hate that the picture just should have been there. Should have been there. Emerald gold ring. Emerald green ring in gold. Look how big that is. So these are double posted earrings. Mm-hmm. I know. It fastens in the back. So you have the stone in the front, and this chain right here is gonna fasten in the back with the closure. Look at this necklace. Look how chunky that is. OMG. If you don't like chunky jewelry, I'm not going to say you're out of luck this spring. I really don't like that word, luck. I'm not going to say that. There is still dainty jewelry available. However, this is the trend going into this spring. These are cufflinks, y'all. What? Classy cufflinks for our guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, check this necklace out. So it's just gonna sit right along the collarbone there, and then it has the stone on this side and the oversized pearl on this side. Baby, you just had to be there. You just had to be there. Is your FOMO kicked in? Is it kicked in? This is a brooch, as you can see. Only one of my pictures is working properly, but it was to show you the closure on the back. But it's a regular brooch closure on the back. Nice size on this, and I really hope my next slide shows this next brooch, because it is, yes, honey, look at it. Woo! I can't wait. I can't wait to see this in the back office. Coming to me. Look how big that is. Oh my gosh, y'all. If you okay, I'm gonna calm down so I can finish, because it's getting deep. Okay, so the next theme was Free Spirited Frontier. So, and here are the Pantones. This is more like a Western type theme. Okay. So before anybody gets too excited, okay, Misty Kirby is not set tripping. All right. This red bandana does not represent the Crips. It is not I'm sorry. Woo! Does not represent the Bloods. My God. And it's not a diss to the Crips, okay? It's Western wear. All right. I did a little tease to my Cali girl. I'm like, what are y'all gonna do with the red bandanas? You all be careful, okay? This is not attached to the culture, but it can be viewed that way, right? So just just be cautious, be cognizant of where you live, okay? And know what you can sell live and what you can sell in person. That's what I say about that. All right, moving right along. This paisley ring. This is also in that Western type theme. That's a horse. And so this is what I was saying when I said, there's still dainty pieces available. That horse is a good size, but it's still kind of small too. It's not as big as some other charms that we'll see later on. Here you have like it looks like a sheriff's badge. Excuse me, copper with the blue stone in there. So size, as you can see, is definitely a thing. Charms, lots of different charms. In each theme, actually, but this one you can see I'll call it the Texas Star. Actually, that's what it looks like to me. And you have the horse and the heart. This picture came out blurry because it was originally a live photo, so I could take pictures, I promise. Okay. So just more jewelry in that theme. You all, I'm so excited about these earrings. Look, so big. And they look like a dream catcher too, right? So much going on here. So they're gold. You have this jade green at the top. And y'all, so pretty. Okay. Again, with the Western theme, we have, I believe that's an eagle with the blue stone. Okay. I'm not going to describe every piece. I really want to get through this in 30 minutes ain't going to do it. So Scandi Charm is next. Here are the Pantones for that. Okay. Scandi Charm comes from the Scandinavian, okay? It's not like scanty. Okay, look at this adorable teddy bear earrings with the pink heart post, and the pink heart belly. So these are the types of things that you're gonna see in this theme. There's a teddy bear on this charm. I'm not sure if you all can see that right there. I'm actually gonna zip on through these. You can rewind and pause it, but I really want to get to the speakers. Y'all remember Origami Owl? Doesn't that look a little reminiscent of that? And that owl is actually pretty big. Pretty big. That's a ring. Okay. Oh, I took a lot of jewelry pictures. All right. I think, this is a hair clip, y'all. And the little prongs, the little comb part that hold your hair in is metal. It's not plastic. So you don't have to worry about it, busting out and, hair going all over the place and it's broken. I know we've all experienced that at one time or another. Here's another one, hair clip. It's a butterfly though. Blinged out. Yeah, we're going to have so much fun this spring and make so much money if we put our mind to it. This is what I was talking about when I said you're going to see some more animals that are a little bit bigger. This is a salamander. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. It looked like probably the size of her hand, maybe the palm of her hand, a little bit into the fingers. Nice size salamander right there. And you're going to have customers that, want big charms, small charms. You just need to make sure that your inventory is built for it, right? Next theme, Oceanic Drift. Here are the Pantones for that. Here come the jewelry. Oh, look at those flamingos. Keep going, Lanisha. Keep going. That's a flower. Once again, we got the stamen actually sticks out from this flower right here, and I love the way the petals are shaped. Lifelike petals there. Same thing here. It's almost like marbleized. The pink in there. Yeah, I'm telling you, Misty Kirby went in the lab and just showed out. Show all the way out. All the way out. Those of you who went, tell me in the comments which piece was your favorite, like overall favorite from the whole EMP. Y'all, this ring crosses over 3 fingers. What? What? That's freaking gorgeous. This is a bracelet. The other picture with this, it wouldn't come through. It's tragedy. But that's a crab on a bracelet. I think it has the oh, what's the closure called? It's the pull closure, you all, where with the bar where you pull it to make it tighter, or you um pull the, oh god, words. I should have recorded her opening it and closing it. Well, there's the picture I was telling you about that, you know, kind of blurry. It was a live photo, so that's why it looks that way. Okay. So, so now we're on Mark Lesuma. And my main takeaway from him, he had two. I'm looking it up on my phone so I can read it to you since it did not show up on the screen. He said, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." Basically, talking about how the people that you hang around influence your future. If you're a good girl and you hang around with thugs, who's going to have the most influence? We would like to think that, you know, we would influence those thugs to find Jesus and change their life, and maybe you can, but most likely that's not the case, right? Surround yourself with positive influences, people that you know, iron sharpeneth iron, people that you can motivate, that can motivate you, and you all can rise together in a non-competitive fashion. Or you can compete, but keep it healthy. Don't, that's another thing for another day. So this was the other this was his other slide. Show me your friends associated with your goals, and I'll show you your future. Back before the world closed up and we all went home, I associated myself mostly with high elites, right? Because that's what I aspire to be, what I call a super elite. Okay, and some people take that term negatively, but it actually really is a compliment. And that's, you know, A-listers and up, I look at them as super elites because at that time the perks for A-lister and up were, you know, higher than EP and fashionista. And so that's who I associated myself with, people that were in that upper echelon of elite, because they were the people, or are the people, associated with my goals. Okay. And that is still my future. So I want you to consider that. And what am I saying? I'm not saying if you have a whole bunch of star consultant friends, dump them and find some elites. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. Think, think, think about what I'm saying here. I'm saying that if you associate with yourself with people who don't have goals, who don't have ambition, who aren't really looking to go anywhere in this company, who excuse me, work the business as, not even work the business, it's just a hobby for them. I'm not saying drop that person and move on. I'm saying you need to find some other people that have their eyes on the same prize that you do. Does that make sense? Because sometimes, you know, I believe a lot in energy. Sometimes the energy of someone that's a negative Nancy, someone that, you know, always down talks themselves, or down talks the business, if you are around that too much and soaking that in too much, then you will find yourself saying some of those similar things. So you have to make sure that you surround yourself with positivity, and maybe you can pull that person up as well. Does that make sense? Hope so. Moving right along. My girl Summer. Summer had a lot of slides. Summer always does. So we go breeze on through Summer. Summer says, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. We've heard that a million times, right? And that kind of goes back to my example earlier when I said, you know, I went live for an hour and a half and didn't sell one piece of jewelry, right? Those were my lemons, right? But the lemonade was the taking the content, shrinking it up, speeding it up, posting it on TikTok, and gaining those followers. So I want you to think about situations that you've encountered in your business where that were sour. They were not sweet at all, right? At least they did not seem sweet in the moment. How did you react to that? What did you allow that to push you, or did you allow that to make you make an excuse as to, why this isn't working for you, right? It's very easy to fall into that attitude and let that be your new mantra, but it's important to focus on the positive. Find the pot of gold at the end of every rainbow. Look for the daggone rainbow. Some people a rainbow only really shows up when it's cloudy outside. Ooh, that'll preach. Okay. So next, Summer said, is that did I skip one? I didn't. Summer said, develop a resilient mindset. Going right back into what I was saying, no matter what happens, find that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There is something positive that you can take away from any situation. You can name it, and I will give you one. Name it, and I will give you one. That's man, if you go through this life always looking for the darkness in every situation, that does things, believe it or not, that does things to you internally. Like anytime you get angry, your body releases toxins that attack your organs. So literally, with being negative, being mad, you are literally killing yourself. Okay? So focus on the positive, develop a resilient mindset, a mindset that no matter what happens, I win. No matter how it looks to everybody else, I win. Find the win. Okay? Summer said the only difference between stumbling blocks and stepping stones is the way you use them. Same word, same theme, different words, right? No matter what comes at you, no matter what you face, your attitude towards them is what makes all the difference. Are these stumbling blocks or are these stepping stones? Most of the time, stepping stones are disguised as stumbling blocks. It's up to you to change in your mind the way you see it. Okay, some more summer bites. Summer bites from Summer Bates. Lead with a purpose. Y'all, for example, I chose to take Team Tuesday public and not just on my team page privately for my team, because I realized that in the grand shift of things, some people left the business, right, for multiple reasons, not necessarily bad reasons. People just, made different choices. And some people stayed. Some of the people that stayed lost leadership, right? And just need a weekly training, need a weekly encouragement, need to know what's going on, need to know where to go and find information. And so my purpose in this portion of my leadership is to assist others. Sometimes there's huge gaps between you and that elite leader. Sometimes some of you are on elite leaders teams and you don't even know who they are. And if that is you, please inbox me so I can assist you in finding out whose team you are on, at least point you in the right direction, because that's important to know who the elite leader is in your lineage so that you can get the help that you need to to grow your business. Okay? Create a culture of connection. Again, example, Team Tuesday. This is a place where we come together collectively, hopefully to laugh and be enlightened, right? And connect that way. Lastly, she said, as we let our own light shine. No, she said this. Nelson Mandela said this. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And that's going back to spreading positivity, spreading light and love. You want to be that person, not the person that when people see you coming, they're just like, oh gosh. It was a person on my team, but she actually canceled. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I had her saved in my phone as Eeyore because every time I refuse to tell you who that is, but every time she called or text or messaged me, like it was just like, you know how Eeyore was on Winnie the Pooh, and I had to give myself, she's no longer in the business. I had to give myself a pep talk before I spoke to her. Like, nope, I'm not receiving that energy. I'm going to give her my positivity. I'm not going down with her. And sometimes, that's just the way it is. You have to let your light shine and give it to other people. Y'all better stop. And give it to other people so that they, even if it's just for that moment, they had that little twinkle of light in their life for that moment. And it's up to them how they carry on after that. Okay? The dorks. Let me tell y'all something. Okay? And this is just me being transparent. Premiere, I've told y'all a million times. If you want to know about Premiere, you need to talk to the dorks. I'm not training on that. I'm not experienced with that. I am very confused about that. Only because I have a setup already for my pieces. Is that a bad thing to say as a leader? You could feel that way. I'm just telling you, I'm being honest. So the dorks were doing a national tour last year, and now they're going to do a master class. It will be online. You will still have to register. You will still have to pay, but it will be online, very intimate, limited number of seats, and more information is coming about that very soon. So if you came here tonight for slides on Premiere and what's coming out with Premiere, I am so sorry. This ain't that. Okay? But look for the masterclass coming soon. Okay, and these were the EMP exclusives. Obviously, one of the pictures did not produce there, did not load. But that these are coming very, very soon. Oh, what was that? Dang it. I'm mad at that. Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on these hoops. And look at this bracelet. This is the same bracelet, y'all. It's just turning. All these colors in the same bracelet. $5. Can you believe it? So those of you who attended EMP, you're going to watch your email for when the EMP exclusives will be released. And if I missed that email today, I'm sure somebody will put it in the comments and tell me. I don't think I did. But watch for your email. Watch your email to know when we'll be able to order those pieces. So EMP takeaways. Last year I did not attend Empower Me Pink, and I was so sad about it. So sad about it. That was my first EMP that I missed, and I was not able to go because I went back to a just over broke a job. Right? And when you work a job, you have to ask for permission for your time, and it just wasn't possible. I will say going from self-employed to employed, it's a heck of a transition. I wouldn't recommend it. If you don't have to. If I had things to do all over again in my business, I would have done things differently so that I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now. However, taking that lemon and turning it into lemonade, I know what to do to rebuild because I've built before, right? And I've gained some skills from going back to work. And yes, it is very time costly towards my business working this job. I've picked up some skills that I can use in the business. But anyway, missing EMP last year, that hurt my heart so bad because it was the first one and last one that I've ever missed. So going this year and doing things a tad bit differently, I was able to relate to some of you a little bit better. What do I mean by that? When I talk to some people on my team and ask, "Are you going to EMP?" and they tell me no, and I always ask, "Can I ask you why?" It's not why so I can give you a rebuttal. It's not why so I can be in your business. It's why because I'm trying to understand what the main theme of people not going is so that I can give you the necessary tools to make sure you don't miss it again. EMP is so necessary, and I want to record this while the feelings are fresh so that when EMP is announced later on this year, I can replay this part of the video and show you the raw emotion of it. EMP is so important to your business. There are, and ooh, where are my glasses? I got to put my glasses on because y'all don't get mad at me when I have my glasses on. Ooh, they dirty. Some of you have been in the business a substantial amount of time and ain't never been to nothing. EMP, conference, nothing. And you complain about my business ain't growing. This ain't happening. That ain't happening. Da, 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 da. But you're not making the proper investments towards your business to ensure those things. Seeing the pictures of these pieces versus being live in the room, seeing them, total difference, night and day, right? And I can say this from experience because when I saw the pictures last year, I was just like, okay, this is what's coming. Not understanding the trend, not being able to have that explanation from Misty as to why this is the new it thing. You need that. You need that for your business. Some of you are able to listen to Misty speak and describe the pieces and retain that. God bless you. I'm not that person. I'd be like, what she say again? Like I would have to sit there and record the whole description to remember. But it's okay. It's okay. Let me get back to what I'm saying because I'm getting off topic. It's important to make the investment in your business. It's a write-off, y'all. Okay? Number 2, you need to feel that energy off of everybody else in the room because when you're alone at home doing it, that's how you feel. You feel like you by yourself. You feel like you're the only one struggling. You feel like you're the only one with this certain problem. I said I've been having trouble going back live and in the comments, boom, 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 boom. Me too, me too, me too, me too, right? Yeah, it's a common problem. Is it hard to go live? No. Is it hard to go live? Yeah. But it just depends on how you look at it and what you're willing to put into it. For those of you who said that you didn't go to EMP because you did not want to go alone, I challenge you to find you a what we call when I was in the Air Force a battle buddy. Find someone. If you're on my team, especially on my front line, please allow me to introduce you to some people that are around your same. I got a lot of boomers, y'all, on my front line, and I love them. I love them all. They sensitive. I love all my boomers, right? I do not mind introducing you all to each other, getting you all acquainted, so y'all could do a girls trip to conference at EMP because as I'm getting older, I'm kind of nervous about traveling alone. I get that. But you can't just say, I don't know nobody, and then continue to not know anybody, not mingle, not try to make friends and get to know people. So I challenge you to find you a few battle buddies, okay? And so you all can encourage each other to go to these events. You could split the cost, travel wise, room wise, maybe not food wise, but these are things to consider. Those rooms are expensive, and the deposits are outrageous. They can be. Okay. So for those of you who said I don't want to register for EMP because I don't know what the weather gonna do, none of us did. And as far as I know, none of the stops had any weather issues this year. So you missed it for nothing. I'm not gonna get a refund. You're not gonna get your $35 refund. but you could get your refund from the hotel, the rental car, and whatever else. $35. Yeah, $35. How many times have you blown $35? Let's keep it real. And it's still a write off because you spent it for your business. Am I saying $35 ain't nothing? No, things are expensive. I'm saying before you say an excuse out loud, consider, what if the weather's bad? What if it's not bad? What do you have to gain if it's not bad? What do you have to lose if it is bad? That's all I'm saying. And for those of you who said that you could not afford to go, first of all, I appreciate your transparency with that, because a lot of times as leaders, it's guilty. Guilty. As leaders, it's so easy for us to say, it's only $35. No, it's not. Right? The ticket is $35. But when you're coming from out of town, you gotta get a hotel and a rental car, sometimes a flight. Yes, those things add up. So I will suggest to you, this is a suggestion. This is not me saying this is what you need to do. This is what you have to do. This is a suggestion, right? Oh, I got to be so careful saying this because I don't want nobody. Lanisha suggested, okay? Get your mind right. I suggest, if you have not already done so, if you have the disciplinary skills to do so, this is important. Make sure you're disciplined, okay? I'm giving these prerequisites for a reason because some of y'all, let me not speak curses. Listen, get you a credit card. Oh, Lord Jesus. For travel, not for jewelry. Hear me now. This is not for hair and nails and clothes and This is so that when the announcement comes, the EMP is coming, you can go buy your ticket, your flight, your hotel, your rental car. You can go ahead and boom, boom, boom. Register, right? There's always space between when it's announced and when it actually is. I think it was announced this year in either September or October. I had to go back and look at the exact dates, but there's a significant gap. Why is that? Why is that necessary? Because now you have time. Now that you've bought all these things, you've secured your EMP ticket, you've secured your hotel, you've secured your flight, right? And the flight should be a good price if you're getting it that much in advance. Now you have this time in between to sell your jewelry and pay off that card. I'm so reluctant to say this because I just feel like somebody is going to do it wrong. But that's on you. Because I'm telling you, if you don't have the discipline to use this card for what it's for, don't do it. Just don't do it, okay? Yes, you can sell your way there, but that is earning the money up until you leave. I'm telling you how to get things at the lowest price from the beginning and then pay it off. Okay? Because when you get to the hotel, there's a deposit. When you pick up that rental car, there's a deposit. I live in San Antonio. I live very, very close to Mexico, so there's different rules with rental cars here, and it's kind of really bad. It's kind of really, really bad. Can't use a debit card at all. Got to be a credit card and like a $500 deposit. That not deposit, but hold things that you don't want on your debit card. Right? You would prefer those things to be on a credit card. And we could talk more about credit cards and starting limits and how to build those limits. We could talk about those things if you're interested. Put interested in the comments. I'll do a whole Teen Tuesday on it so we don't get too. Ooh, we almost had an hour. Yeah, not today. But that is just an idea for those of you who say, I can't afford to go. Instead of telling you, sell your jewelry. Of course, selling your jewelry will afford you to go. But when you need money right now, to do it, that credit card is going to help you. Paying off that credit card is going to help build your credit, raise your limit so that you can do more with it later. That's all I'm going to say about that because I feel like I said too much. I'm so nervous. Ooh, this heat. Alexa, set the thermostat to 72. Okay. Last time I'm saying now I'm going to get off here. Are there any questions? If you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the comments. Next week, we are going to break down dun, 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 the compensation plan. It's been too long. It's been way too long. We got to jump back in. We have to see, I have to show you how we make the money in this business. Yes, we make money from selling our jewelry, from selling it on our website, and from selling our on-hand jewelry. But we also make money from building a team. It is time to get back to the dollars. It is time to get back to being the hope. I can take these off now. I'm not saying nothing bad no more. It is time to get back to being the hope dealers we are and pulling people in and showing them, yes, girl, you could do this too. Because 10 pieces of jewelry is a whole tank of gas. And you could do that like nothing just by carrying this here bag. Okay? I know too many people who have done it. Our upline, HHH upline, Christy Waller, she talked about, is it Waller now? Christy, forgive me. I believe it's Waller now. Oh gosh, she talks about how one day she needed gas to get home and she didn't have her wallet with her, but she did have her bling bag, and she walked around that gas station and showed people pieces and was able to get not only enough money for gas but enough money to purchase dinner. She didn't have to go home and make dinner. She was able to bring dinner home. Cash on hand right now money. We need to get back to not being afraid or ashamed or whatever about talking to people about this business. I told you at the beginning of this video, our team mantra is saving souls from poverty and building generational wealth, $5 at a time. And baby, that wouldn't be our mantra if it wasn't so. That wouldn't be our mantra if it wasn't possible. It is possible, but we have to believe that within ourselves first. So next week, tune in. I'll be more prepared than I was tonight, I promise. We're going to talk about the compensation plan. We're going to break it all the way down. Then the week after that, we're going to look at the income disclosure statement. We might do those side by side with the compensation plan just so you can be able to put in your mind rank with pay, just so you can, up your goals in your mind, because right now just being a star consultant, coasting along, doing it by yourself. If I had not built a team, I would not have been able to be self-employed for 4 years. If I had not built a team, I would not have been able to settle for my current job. I would have had to go for something much higher, much more technical, that paid much more money, worth my time and energy. Okay, so I'm gonna get on off here. Oh, I said I was gonna answer questions. Let's see. Were there any questions? Which blue ones, Kayla? Oh, you talking about the bandanas? I hope so. I hope so. She didn't say. You should inbox her. She didn't say. I'm pretty sure you're talking about the bandanas. Hopefully, I hope some yellow and some pink and some purple, all kinds of bandanas drop. Not just that dead. I'm looking for questions. I don't see any. Somebody asked me where those earrings. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Sorry. I can't see the slides and the comments at the same time. So Diana, I apologize that I missed what you were asking about the earrings. If you could send me a screenshot, inbox me a screenshot, I'll be able to. Oh, you know what? I'll just go back and watch the video, see when that comment comes up, and reply. How's that? Okay. Pink bandanas would be cute. I agree. Sorry we long tonight, but we had a lot to cover. Who going to EMP next year? Who's at least going to start making a plan to go to EMP next year? Don't miss it, y'all. Don't miss it. Make it your business to be about your business and be at the things that your business is putting out there for your business. Okay? All right. I'm done. We out. See you next week. And as always, continue to hustle hard. Bye, y'all.